So, going into First Avenue Liquors, if you've never been out St. Pete, Florida, you definitely want to come check this place out and see what it's all about.
How we do things at First Ave. Everything here in the cabinet, this is locked, so this is our raffle cabinet. And I have a nice little sign here that says, no, I won't take $100 over MSRP. Because everything in here is normal MSRP, and all of our price tags include 7% sales tax. So it's out the door pricing. So the 10-year Jack 78, the Booker's is 112, Bomberger's 131, Blanton's is actually 69, that went up. The gold Blanton's is 132, and all of that is with sales tax included. So how you get in the raffle, you get 1 entry per month. You don't have to do anything. You can just walk in the door and say, hey, can I get my monthly ticket? Put that in the bin. But throughout the month, from the first to the end of the month, every time someone shops with us and spends $50, they get an extra ticket. We do random drops. We do random things throughout the month. Last month we did what did I do last month? I did a trick or treat a couple weeks ago. So we did a hide and seek in the store, and we had like 26 hidden bottles. So some of the stuff that would normally be up here, we actually hid throughout the store. Folks had to come in and kind of deal with some of my antics a little bit. They had to have come in costume and have trick or treat bags, but they did a hide and seek and they could buy whatever it is that they found. So over here, this is just a limited one cabinet. So these are just things that I just don't get much of. So, like, there's a larceny barrel proof in there. The 10 years just came out, and some of the other stuff. So, I don't get much of it, so I just put it up there. Some of it's just because of shelf space, and some of it we had, like, the Buffalo Trace was up in there, so that's why we had it limited one. But we put it over there since we got our beautiful Buffalo Trace tower. And see, I'll even put this on video because it might be gone by then, but this lovely little bottle here has been hidden and sitting there for almost a week now. At least 5 days. And I've refilled the Buffalo Trace at least 4 times, and no one has paid any attention to the fact that the Eagle Rare bottle is sitting there. So, I know. So, and we're getting ready to move. We're going to be moving in we're going to close here January 2nd or 3rd, and we hope to be reopened by February 1st, and we'll be 2 doors down that way. And when we move, we will have a little bourbon speakeasy in the back. So, you want to go see it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Peerless are my favorite right now on the shelf.
So that's your store picks here.
Yes. So Rebel all the way down through here. These are 2 different straight wheat whiskeys. One's Nick's, one's Steve's. We've got rum, Irish whiskey. Well, one of these, this one is that one's Jimmy's. So we did a Battle of the Bay.
Yep.
So we have a few of these left they're 2 for $100. And then we have some of these are getting down to the last few bottles that are on the shelf of stuff. Stops right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Store picks. Entering the tasting room, and then she
Hey, don't
can
look at all
explain.
my Buffalo Trace.
So,
But yeah, we have all of the barrel picks are open. There's a lot of other stuff that we have out on the floor that's open. Actually, some of the stuff up there I don't even sell. People who have brought in on Whiskey Wednesdays. Someone brought me a bottle of Hancock Reserve, so I leave it up there in case someone wants to try it. And they can find it at Total Wine or something.
I just picked up one
Yeah.
at Total Wine. Yep.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different stuff up here that people can try. I've got barrel picks from other people up here too. I had George's. I think it was George's, or I don't even know whose barrel pick this one was. Oh, Gasper's. That was Gasper's. I have everybody's barrel picks in here. I don't care. It's all good fun.
It's a society. This was it. Got the.
Yep. There's a few Japanese over there and some scotches.
This one is amazing.
I know. I got that in Kentucky this past March.
That is an amazing.
Some liquor store.
Okay.
We went to a lot. I have no clue.
Is it downtown or no?
I have no clue. We bought, so I do 2 different events each year.
Okay.
So one, I donate a lot to the firefighters benevolent fund, and so and then we have a party at the end of the year where we do. So our Christmas party is 12/2. So I collect bourbon, a lot of bourbon. So when we went in March this year, Damien drove, and so when he drove, I was like, oh, I spent a little too much money. So I know we hit no less than 10 liquor stores every day. It was 2 or 3 liquor stores, and I brought home over 60 some odd bottles. Some for me, that was one for me, and a few other handfuls that I kept. And then we donated about 25-ish to the firefighters, and then a good portion I have that I have for the party for this year. So some will be just prizes, for different contests that we do. Others were in the, like my sweet wheat. I got sweet wheat. I've got the Weller Antique 107s. I bought a bunch of those, so those will be prizes and stuff because I can't sell those, but I sure as hell give them away. So those will be prizes, different things that we'll have going on. So
So your party's December 2nd.
December 2nd. It's going to be at Urban Brew and Barbecue.
Okay.
They're actually closing down, so they're donating their space for that evening. We'll have a karaoke contest, DJ. One of the bourbon guys is doing, he'll be playing guitar in between. Urban Brew's doing the catering for all the food. We'll have a photo booth there. It's a bottle share. It's a tracksuit party. Tickets go on sale next Friday, which is the 3rd at 10 a.m. And I'm telling people to get their tickets quick because we're capped at 150, and we had 150 people last year. So this year, I know there's more people that are wanting to go after seeing last year's. So, and we raised about we raised over 17,000 last year.
So good.
So this year, my goal is 25.
Hey,
So we'll see.
it's gonna be that.
I know.
Higher. I called
Yep.
it.
I know. I'm telling. I hope so, but I've gotten a couple antique bottles that are in this year's. So the baskets for this year silent auction are way better. Probably the best so far of the 3 years. Definitely the best selection so far.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I say make sure you get your tickets. $75.
So we got the Peerless store pick.
And there's only about 24 bottles left.
Like you hear it say, there's about 24 bottles left of this. So it is amazing.
Thank you. We did a good job.
And then we're gonna try the Rebel store pick next. First Avenue. Cigar
See if that's an indication on what
Cigar
your taste
bath.
is. Yeah. Tell me what you get on your on the back
Okay.
end, especially.
That's good. Nose on this is amazing too.
So we picked these 3 when we were there in March. So we were actually at the distillery when we picked those, and the Rebel from
100% the
on
cigar
the back
tobacco.
end. I mean, it was so
Yeah.
strong
Yeah.
when we were there that I was like, I've never found tobacco to be good drinking it, but man, this is tasty.
Right.
And then on the
100.
front, now when I opened up the barrel picks when we got them, when I was there, I could not actually tell definitively
You
what
like the
sweetness
tobacco
was,
on that
Right.
for sure.
but
You like tobacco?
the
Come to that First Avenue and grab that one.
yeah, when I opened it up when we first got the bottles in, huge peach for me, stone fruit, like very strong. And so some of the guys are like apricot, plum, something, but some sort of a stone fruit in the beginning. But for me, it was very peachy,
Right.
very peachy tobacco.
Yeah.
And so that one and the Peerless are this is such a unique profile. Like this is probably the most unique one that I've gotten of a barrel pick so far. And then the Peerless is that's just exceptional. The guys
So-
made me wear a tracksuit. I'm like, all right.
So
I tell you what, that was probably the most
the
interesting
rare
day I have
character
ever had.
First Avenue
Wearing
bourbon.
tracksuits with all them guys? Oh yeah. some guy
So-
in the parking lot when we got into Louisville. Some guy in the parking lot where the rental cars, where we were getting our rental car, he came running up. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." He's like, "Are you guys with a rap group or music group?" Chris Dix was all like, "Yeah, we're here with the Queen." I'm like, "No."
So what are we doing with this? What's their next release?
So this one, we released 30 of them about a month ago, and so the rest that I have, I've got about 20. I think I've got like 20 bottles left, and so we're gonna release those at the Christmas party.
And
So
you're-
December 2nd, that Christmas party, we're gonna do some sort of raffle system for the folks that are there. So anyone who's interested in doing this bottle, we'll get a raffle ticket that night, and then we'll do a drawing at some point. So for them to purchase the bottle, so which is $120 out the door.
And you are not going to want to miss this. This is a super amazing bourbon.
Thank you. It's pretty good. We like it.
So, Marsha likes to play games. If you look in the middle, you might notice a top that's a little bit different behind her Buffalo Trace. Her foolproof top floor bonnet, small batch, and then of course the early times, very old Barton. And then we got very nice store, Knob Creek, single barrel, and then of course just your bullet.
Here. The gondolas will be here. And then this beer cooler. More guys broke through the doors, so those are gotta be replaced. And so this is gonna be, so my raffle cabinet will be over there. That'll have a bourbon shelf. This is the bourbon shelf. Bourbon and barrels here. This is gonna be tequila on this wall. And then some more bourbon here. And then you'll either have to go to the right or the left to get into the bar.
That's neat. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
will there be doors here, or it's just so cool?
You know what the barrel says? Yes, but at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the end there'll be a bar over there. So this is the bar. I'll have a copper top that should be coming soon. The colors are here, putting in all of the sinks and stuff in the backside right now. And then this is gonna be my locker wall. So this is the bump out that he made. So the lockers are gonna be recessed into the wall. And then they're gonna be covered with pictures. So when you get your locker, you go to your picture, pull the picture open, and your locker will be hidden behind it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so that way, when it's all closed up, it'll look like a gallery wall. So I'm gonna print out pictures from our events, the distillery tours that we've done, and I'll frame all those things and put them up there, so.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's it. That's utility back there. And then there'll be some seating. Bobby Patel sent me his slushy guy. So back behind that post, we're gonna put a slushy machine, and the coffee machine will be back there.
Very smart.
Very smart.
I don't know. I was like, "You got rid of the slushy machine?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll make one."
This is funny.
Yeah, the carpenter's been amazing to work with. He's just been so cool, so creative, and really helping me out with a lot of stuff. So, I was very happy about that.
First Avenue Liquor, coming soon.
No, anything like that. But he's gonna put a clear coat on it because it actually does kind of, if you really look at it, it does get you. So he's gonna put a coat on it, poly, to seal it up so that way that
So I'm leaving First Ave Liquors. What an amazing experience. They're just great staff, great tasting room. You guys definitely want to come check it out. And you get a quick preview of, in this video you saw their new place that they're moving to, opening up, all the events they got coming up. and I ended up picking up 2 of their store picks, the Peerless and the Rebel, which was a cigar finish on that. Just amazing time here. If you into bourbon like I am, come out and check it out.